Yeah, that one gonna know. Go up some more. They're gonna start off fast. Wait.
And here comes the greenhouse athlete. Being encouraged. Sean, I think the name is. And the students very excited here. And certainly it was a tremendous finish. It has to be the Marcellus Lee's a Red House. Oh yes, he has his flag and all. So he's telling the guy he's a champion. So the parents and siblings are all here. Here is the greenhouse athlete coming home. So greenhouse in third place to a loud round of applause. We are now having the senior girls, grades 3 to 6, and they have started in the area known in Cleggott as Barber Shop. After a pretty slow start, I figure. It's not the fastest of starts, coming downhill for starters. Now leveling off, coming through Cleggott, and kind of staying close to each other for the moment. Red, green, and gold. So the dogs are even cheering them on.
Let's go, inhale and exhale.
So red and green leading slightly. Just a slight lead here.
Relax the shoulder, Nate. Relax the shoulder and just drive. Relax the shoulders, drive.
Red is in second. Gold is in third. Gold is lagging somewhat now. See, obviously he's tired.
Let's go. Use your hands, then. Use your hands. Use your hands, Nate.
Very, very early in this event. She's tired. So it's red dropping back as well. But green looking pretty strong. So green,
let's go, decoy!
Staying strong at the top. And so after this, there will be one more race. So it will be the males over the same distance, grades 3 to 6. We're coming through Beaumont now. So red is really languishing now. She's struggling. I think Goldhouse can catch up with red if she can just push it a little. But the baton station, not quite yet. Still a corner to go on, a little downhill, close to the church, and we're getting there. But greenhouse holding on for the moment. Greenhouse is holding on.
Inhale and exhale. Take some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale.
Go past the Grant's premises.
Don't drop your hands. Don't drop your hands.
Coming down.
Don't drop your hands.
And obviously tired. You could literally hear blowing hard from this distance. But she's holding on. And being escorted by 2 vehicles, more than likely family members encouraging her. And it's almost there. The baton station is coming up momentarily. Red has regained some momentum. Red, we are seeing that dodging between vehicles as she comes down the hill. So fresh legs for red could do some catching up, maybe. But for the moment, it's green. We hear the buzz. We get the buzz here. So we're gonna get the baton pass off here. Green is out of the blocks. Green out of the blocks. But look at fresh legs for red. Fresh legs for red, and she's gonna chase her down. Well, she's gonna try to. Green is laughing here, enjoying the moment in the lead. So green for the moment leading. Now one of the bystanders just told her to take her time. They're not taking time in this thing, you know. Red now closing the gap nicely there, but green still trying to hold on.
That's it. Let's go. Inhale and exhale.
But red has
inhale and exhale. Breathe.
Red is right close.
That's it. Nice and let's go. That's it. Nice and easy. Let's go. Let's go.
It's obvious that red is tiring. So too is green. So both of them are tired now. Very obvious that both of them are very tired.
Let's go. Inhale and exhale. Let's go.
There's a little bit of an incline. Looks as if red wants to give up here. Being encouraged by her dad.
Let's go, Sanaya. Let's go, Sanaya. No walking. Let's go, Hadassah.
Red wants to walk. Well, she's doing a little walk run thingy.
Let's go, Sanaya. Let's go, Hadassah. Let's go.
It's almost as if her legs have a bulldozer.
Let's go, Hadassah.
Some more encouragers here. Well, encouragers.
Let's go. Push it.
It's all about encouragement here.
Let's go. You soon back it. Let me go.
Don't drop your hands, Sanaya. Don't drop your hands. Keep your hands pumping. Don't drop your hands. Let's
And the
go.
family members get involved. She says no. She's crying out. She's crying out for pain. And Red has
Let's go,
started to walk.
Hadassah.
Red is struggling. You know that feeling when your legs feel as if a bulldozer is pulling you back the other way. And she's
Don't give up. Let's
really
go, Hadassah.
struggling.
Let's go. Inhale and
Her legs
exhale.
seem to
Let's
be
go.
heavy down there. But Green holding on with the encouragement. Red is thinking, Daddy, can I get a lift? Daddy
Hadassah,
says,
let's
no,
go,
it doesn't work
Hadassah.
that way. You have to run. And so Green still coming through. I assume that's Mommy by her. Mommy, yes.
Inhale and exhale, Sanaya. Inhale and
Encouraging
exhale.
her. So getting all the encouragement she can ask for. So here she comes. Still holding on. And at least her legs are moving. Red has the problem where she couldn't even get her legs moving. But she's walking around the corner now.
Let's go, Hadassah.
The athlete in the lead goes out of view. So the baton station is coming up short. Right here is the baton station. Green will pass up. We'll have fresh legs now. Let's see how quick she can come up this hill. Here she comes. Now they have a good lead because Red is still walking. So the baton still has to be passed off. And Red is walking.
Maintain your speed, Zakia. Maintain your speed.
She's coming up the hill looking pretty strong. Remember, we are dealing with grades 3 to 6. And the Red House athlete has started to run again. So we'll have fresh legs coming up the hill
Inhale
now.
and exhale.
Can the fresh legs catch up? Because it has a bit of a distance here to cover. And she's coming over the
Let's
hill.
go. Pace now.
At
Pace.
a pretty
Pace.
good
Pace.
pace. Now, when the greenhouse athlete burns out, because she's a human being, she has to burn out at some point. For the moment, she's still
Inhale and
looking
exhale.
very
Inhale and
strong.
exhale. Take some deep breaths.
Looking strong for the moment. She has done very well up to this
Deep
point.
breaths. Deep breaths.
And Red House athlete, well, we could hear her blowing now because she is really overexerted
Deep
herself.
breaths, Zakia. Deep breath. Inhale and exhale.
She's going now on cruise control basically as she comes on the flat area here close to the Montpelier Hotel. Red is clearing the hill at the top.
Let's go,
Somebody
Zia.
is encouraging, says, Red, you can catch up. Red is trying to catch up. She's giving it her all. If she can
Let's
give
go,
the
Zia. Let's go,
other
Zia.
person who collects the baton even a closer distance to catch up, it still could be a very interesting finish. The first race was pretty interesting. But Green is a determined athlete. She has decided that whatever happens, I'm going to hold on to this lead. She's still holding on to the lead as she goes past the Montpelier main gate now, the Montpelier Hotel, and she's coming down the hill, just allowing the incline to take her body down the hill without overexerting herself, and so she's still coming around.
Inhale and exhale, Zakia. Inhale and exhale.
Zakia is the name. So Zakia, well, they're getting some encouragement because they see the Red House athlete is not too far off. Zakia hears the shout and Zakia says, hey, I have to make this lead a lot longer. So she says, I have to make this lead a lot longer. It seems as if the Red House athlete has dropped back badly because she hasn't turned the corner as yet. Viola Brown, who was a top athlete in her day. Well, there's Red getting all serious encouragement coming down the hill. So it could be interesting if Red can close the gap. But here is Green. Green looks strong. Green looks really strong. She has a hill to climb. I don't know if she has burnt out herself. She burnt out herself too early because this hill coming up is a serious piece of hill. I've seen athletes struggling this hill. But for now, she has a good clip.
Pace yourself, Dinaya. Pace yourself, Dinaya. Let's go.
No, reality strikes. Realities. Because she realizes, well, I've really pushed out hard, but now I have a hill to face and I'm burnt out. So she is now struggling somewhat. And Let's see. My goodness, Red. Look at Red making up the slack. Red is making up the slack. It still could be an interesting race. And the encourager is reversing and giving his
Let's go,
encouragement.
Let's go, Let's go,
He can't reverse all the way up the hill. He has to turn. He's shouting his encouragement. But Red House at
Let's go, let's go.
Right on her heels now. And Green, I don't think has any more gas. I don't think Green has any more gas. Green is struggling. She would want reliable motors to come to her. But she's burnt out. She's burnt out. Red House says, I want this more than you. Greenhouse is being encouraged to continue to run. Red House is now burnt out because she had to cover the distance at speed. She did that. But you could see now that she's struggling. Yes, she's starting to walk. So both of them walking. It still could be a good finish. When they catch their breath, Greenhouse now being encouraged. Greenhouse being encouraged. Red House doesn't have anybody close to her to encourage her, but Greenhouse has a whole entourage down there. Now, where is the goal house athlete? I'm not seeing goal as yet. Goal not in the picture, not in the frame as yet.
Let's go, inhale and exhale. Let's go, inhale and exhale.
Struggling. You could see she's struggling, but really trying, really trying. And now Green getting all the encouragement. Red not quite getting the encouragement.
Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale.
Still struggling. She says, I'm tired. I'm tired. If I'm going to catch up, would you give me a lift? But that doesn't work that way. So, Red House still large and in charge. They're taking off her shoes. Greenhouse taking off her shoes. Maybe the shoes were keeping her back. So let's see if the shoes, maybe it's one of those big heavy set of slippers. So they're taking off the shoes and she's coming up the hill. She's running again. Red House looks back, realizes that she's running now, barefooted and all. And encouragement. She says, all that good start, and you let that good start go because her family member gave that good start, so she's disappointed. Now Red House getting some more encouragement here. Red House determined. You could see there's a determined look on her face. It's like, hey, no matter what, I'm gonna look. She's getting the boys are encouraging her. The boys are encouraging her, and I'm sure these two here in the goal top, if you had asked them to run the race, they wouldn't have started. But now they're going to end with their super athletes. So they're here to encourage. That's what some people are encouragers. Some people are runners and some people are encouragers. Everybody knows their different role and gift and talent. So their gift is to encourage. And so they're doing that very well.
Let's go, Natalie. Let's go. Bring it home.
Almost there.
Deep breaths, Natalie. Bring it home. Let's go.
Obviously struggling is
Deep breaths.
Natalie getting more encouragement. More encouragement here for Natalie. Natalie coming home now. She has regained some momentum and she's doing it in style for Red House. Encouraged by her entourage. But you can see that she's really burnt out. But she's very determined, Natalie. Look out for her on Sports Day. Whenever EPPS has their Sports Day, this is one of the athletes based on the determination and the level of ability that she has demonstrated today. And you'll have to look out for on Sports Day. So here she comes. Horns God, Red House teacher, screaming. Oh, she's celebrating. It's almost as if she won the goal. Well, Red House and Marcelo signals another red. She's happy. Here's Red. And now we're gonna have Greenhouse athletes. And I did say she was barefooted, but she's running in her socks. So she has regained some momentum and she's coming around towards the finish line. So here she comes, coming up the incline, making the last 15 or so meters, being encouraged by one guy who I would have loved to see start a race. So they're coming around the corner just now. Here is Greenhouse, being encouraged to the finish. And here she comes, second placer. She did pretty well. And so that's Green in. So we have finally found the goal house athlete. She would have gotten that baton really late, but she's finishing with a pretty good clip, Tinaya. Tinaya finishing with a pretty good clip. So she got the baton very late, but the point is she has completed the race and completed it stoutly as well. As she comes home, final few meters to complete the race, gets a round of applause as she comes in. Race completed. Well, the Red House athlete is found. Getting some encouragement. Remember that he would have gotten the baton a long time after the fact. But he gets a round of applause as he comes in at a pretty good clip as well. The question you'll have to ask is what if? What if he had gotten the baton a lot earlier? Could have been an even more exciting race. But he's coming now in to make sure that his house collects some serious points towards their heats points. And here he comes. Red House athlete getting a round of applause as he comes in. And the cross-country relay for EPPS 2023 is completed.
I'm officially calling out Marcellus to a challenge race when EPPS have their sports meet. Officially, he can choose the distance.
So you think that's fair, Curtis? At twice the man age? You think that's fair?
You know, every time he see me, he keep on telling me I'm not able to do any running, to just walk. So I'm challenging him to a race.
Well, a walk race.